A thread that runs through the record is that you're on your way to someplace better, perhaps, or this what you're describing now.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing that's going on?
Yeah, I think so. Just what we were saying a minute ago about like it's always trying to get to the next level. Yeah. But it's funny, that album is very. I was in a negative place when I wrote that album. I think I was angry. I think I'd hit a point where I wasn't sure where any of it was going, and I didn't know if I was good enough, and I was going through a lot of issues. And so I wrote this album, and it's kind of bitter. There's a lot of bitter sides to that, to the album. But I've come through that now, and I think I'm writing more positive songs. But The Lost Boy it's a sad song, but it still has a very positive message. And my last few songs that I've written have been like that. It's more like, it's all right, we can work this out.
But do these songs still represent the place you are in right now? Or?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
So the bitterness that comes from the first song, for example, that's quite
I'm just channeling the bitterness now.
Yeah. Just a good way to start a record off, by being bitter.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then I can kind of just fix out what people think about me throughout the album as well. So.
Tower Terrain is a song that is about New York. You're singing that you are around these buildings and feeling, well, lonely.
Yeah.
Is that still a feeling you have much when you're...
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, Tower Terrain, I wrote that because I had so many songs that was about, I love New York, I can't wait to be in New York, oh, I love New York. And it became this thing, all my friends would be like, stop writing songs about how much you love New York, we get it, you know? And it's funny because after 2 years in New York, I was like, New York's pissing me off. And then so I wrote Tower Terrain because that song's about like, you know, maybe I'm done with this place. I don't feel that way anymore, but I certainly did when I wrote that song. It can get you down, New York. It's very expensive, and if you've got a lot of friends, you feel like you're very comfortable. But if people go away, or just on tour or whatever, all of a sudden you feel very alone, and you're like, shit, I'm by myself. And then all of a sudden the reality of the city really starts to crumble on top of you.
And then you sing, maybe I should sell my soul to the other coast.
I was thinking about moving to LA.
Yeah. Why didn't you?
I don't think I could. The traffic would drive me crazy.
Is that the only reason? But was it really something you considered?
Yeah, I definitely considered it. I'm still not, I still haven't ruled it out, but I don't know. I think I like New York because it's like right in between Europe and LA. And I go to LA a lot, but I also go to Europe a lot. So New York's like the perfect in the middle. If I was in LA, then Europe would just seem so far away.
But do you already feel a bit American? Or is that something you can't? No,
I don't. I'm very proud of being European when I'm in America. I definitely don't want to become an Americana artist or start acting like an American. I mean, I love America, but I'm very proud of being European for sure, especially when I'm over there.
But the way the people feel about their country, that can be quite contagious or something. The
yeah, you know, totally. Because I'm from the north of England, and people are very pessimistic in the north of England. They're always moaning, they're always complaining about everything. And in America, even though things aren't very good, you know, things can be going really bad for Americans, but they're always positive. It's interesting, you know. They're always like, "We rock! Our country's great!" And sometimes it's like not, you know. But in England, we're just like, "Well, everything's shit all the time." And maybe we have something to learn from their attitude. I don't know. In England at least, not in Europe, in continental Europe. Everyone's so positive here, I think, anyway.
Wow.
I say that to people. I say that to Dutch people. I'm like, no, you're crazy. No, I don't think so. I'm like, everybody's so nice here. They're like,
not
no,
like the
I know some real
anyway.
Yeah.
Not like the Americans.
No, very enthusiastic, the Americans. Almost too enthusiastic.
Well, the Holland shows are sold out, but next is Germany.
Which aren't sold out.
Not sold out.
No.
What do you think will have to happen for them to?
I need Eric Corton to move to Germany.
You need a German Eric Corton.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I need an English Eric Corton, and an American Eric Corton.
Have you already set out your plan for the next year, or is the future open?
I think I'm coming back in September to Holland again, and then probably while I'm here, I'll do Germany and England again. This is definitely where I'm putting all my effort right now. You know, America's going okay, but Europe's going better, and you have to go where the love is, I guess.
So good news for us.
Yeah, and me. I get to come here again, so.
Thank you.
Oh no, thanks for having me, man.